Hey everyone, this is Satamya from 𝗣𝗂𝗶𝗴 Academy. Recently, I had mentioned that Pearson has added or updated their question bank for summarized written text, and these new questions are coming quite frequently in the test. So what I've done is I have done an explanation of these videos using our very own 𝗣𝗂𝗋 AI. And for those of you who are new to PTE or who are resuming their PT after quite some time, I'll just show you a couple of quick things about a summarized written text. Now, the very first thing with summarized written text is that I want you to remember you have to write the summary between 5 to 75 words and you have to use only one full stop in your answer. The second thing is this section carries your scores towards both writing and reading. It carries 14% of your writing scores and about 16% of your reading scores, which makes it really important. It is one of the key components to get a good reading score. If you go further and have a look in this, you must focus on content recognition. Now, for content recognition, there are three questions you should always ask yourself. What is the main idea of the summary? So for that, you need to skim and scan the question. Number two, what are the crucial details necessary for supporting those main ideas? You need to focus on topic sentences. Now, topic sentences can be found through intro, conclusion, or conjunctions. When I'm solving these questions, have a look, how do I identify topic sentences? And the last question is, what information is irrelevant or unnecessary? That means try to avoid unnecessary examples or direct quotes. Try to avoid those things. If you go forward, I just want you to remember a couple of things. Whenever you're doing a summary, try to work within the framework. The framework is simple: include the main idea. That means identify the main idea. The second thing is, when you summarize passages that are really long or have got multiple paragraphs in them, try to extract the key idea from each paragraph. Okay, omit ideas that are not really central to the text. Sometimes what happens is some ideas are just like repeated too many times. Try to avoid them. In general, try to omit minor details or very specific examples. Just try to. I'm not saying you must, because sometimes the content can be there. And one of the most important thing is, please avoid writing your opinions or personal responses in your summaries. You just need to sum up the text. You don't have to give your opinion, your idea. Is it clear? So remember, practice it with the proper timer and get an idea how to identify topic sentences. And for those of you who want to know what is the new questions that we should be expecting, these are the new questions that Pearson has added in. I've already done these two questions before, and the rest of them will be done from here on today. Please have a look how to identify these topic sentences, and once you go through these videos, I'm sure you do not need to worry about understanding this question again. And for those of you who are looking to train for PT or NATI or IELTS, or please feel free to contact us. We have our campuses in Gold Coast and Brisbane. We do offer face-to-face as well as online classes. And if you just want to try the AI, please get a free 3-day free trial to our 𝗣𝗂𝗋 AI PT practice software and try these questions on. So let's not waste our time. Let's start with the questions. All right, everyone. So let's start with the fourth question that I was talking about, the fourth new question in summarized written text. So it's this one here. Let's start with this. Now, when I was talking about my slides, I was talking about one thing in particular, which was about skimming and scanning that helps you to identify the main idea. Skimming and scanning simply means that when you're solving a summarized written text question, just first thing first, don't read it. Just move through the passage and look for some of the most repeated words. That will help you to understand the main idea of this passage. Now let's look at this passage in front of us and let's try and understand what is this passage about. Now, if you look at this, let's skim and scan. So what we can see over here is this about knowledge, understanding, situation, public speaking. You have public speaking here, learned, insecurities, terrified, judged, laughed, public speaking, because knowledge is vast, confidence, public speaking. Okay, what I can tell you that this topic is about public speaking. Now, because this passage has got multiple paragraphs in it, one of the easiest things is we will go paragraph by paragraph by paragraph, and first we will read through it and then try to extract the main ideas in the passage. All right, so let's start. So it says, many insecurities, fears, and doubts stem from the lack of understanding or lack of knowledge about something. The more you understand and know about a situation, the more comfortable you will be, and thus the less power your shyness will have over you. Let's take the example. Let's take, for example, the subject of public speaking. This is an activity that terrifies most people half to death, but only because most people don't have much knowledge about it. If you do some research and investigation, you will come to learn that it's perfectly natural to be terrified of public speaking, and that almost every single person has the same fears and insecurities that you do. Okay, when you take it further and ask yourself why you are so terrified of this, you'll come to learn that you're being scared of being judged or being laughed at. Fair enough. From there, you can go and read and learn about people who are good at public speaking, learn their tips and strategies. This way, you are much more prepared because your knowledge on the subject is vast. As a result of this, your confidence will already be much higher than before, which might allow you to attempt public speaking when you join a club like Toastmasters. As you practice more, you will naturally become even more confident. This rule applies to any area where you feel insecure. Okay, fair enough. Read and research as much about the topic as possible. This will help increase your confidence enough to give the activity a try to see if you might be able to become better at it. And that initial confidence to take action is all you need to get the ball rolling and overcome your shyness. Okay, fair enough. Now, I can tell you one thing for sure. We initially had said that this passage is about public speaking. We are absolutely correct that this is about public speaking. So, let's have a look. We will go paragraph by paragraph and extract the main idea. Now, first thing first, let's read this paragraph one. So, it says many insecurities, fears, and doubts stem from the lack of understanding or lack of knowledge about something. The more you understand and know about a situation, the more comfortable you will be, and thus the less power or shyness you have over you. That's just a very general statement. It doesn't mention about public speaking because you saw that public speaking was repeated so many times in the passage. Okay, let's talk about public speaking from here. So I'm just going to write public speaking and public speaking. Let's say I just write it over here. This is an activity that terrifies most people half to death, because this is where I've got half to death, but only because most people don't have much knowledge about it. They don't have much knowledge about it. Okay. And then it says that if you do some research and investigation, you'll come to learn that it's perfectly natural to be terrified of public speaking and that almost every single person has the same fears and insecurities that you do. So it's just an exaggeration of the fear. Okay. When you take it further and ask yourself, why are you so terrified of this? You'll come to learn that you are scared of being judged or being laughed at. Okay, fair enough. So over here, we have a reason. Let me just make this dialog box a little bit bigger. So you are terrified. You are scared of being judged or of being laughed at. Okay. And then it says that from there you can go and read and learn about people who are good at public speaking and learn the tips. Okay, so first thing first, you're terrified. Then you got the reasons, and now you're also getting the solution. So let's just write it down as well. You can go and read and learn about people who are good at public speaking, learn their strategies, learn their strategies, and oh, sorry, learn their tips. I'm so sorry. Learn their tips and strategies. Okay. This way, you are much more prepared because your knowledge is vast. As a result of this, your confidence will be higher. already much higher than before, which might allow you to attempt public speaking when you join a club like Toastmasters. As you practice more, you will naturally become even more confident. Okay, so what is the output of going and researching? You are much more prepared. Your confidence will be higher, which might allow you to attempt public speaking. All right. This rule applies to any area where you feel insecure. Read and research as much about the topic as possible. This will help increase your confidence to give the activity a try to see if you might be able to become better at it. And that initial confidence to take the action is all you need to get the ball rolling and overcome your shyness. So it's again a very general statement, not related to public speaking. Oh my god, look, I've already got 75 words and I need to combine this. Okay. Public speaking, I don't need this, is an activity that terrifies most people half to death, but only because most people don't have much knowledge about it. Okay. And it says that about it, I can just say it. I'll have to modify this a little bit because it's not going to sit in otherwise. It terrifies you as you were scared of being judged or being laughed at. However, because I gave you the problem, now we can talk about the solution. However, you can go and read and learn about people who are good at public speaking. Learn their tips and strategies. Okay, I'm still at 76 words. Okay, strategies. As we can write there more, learn their tips and strategies. I can write this by which you're more prepared. Okay, I'll have to change this whole thing. More prepared with higher confidence, which might allow you to attempt public speaking. I'm still a little bit a word above than what I should be writing. You're more prepared with higher confidence. You're more prepared and confident. Let's just change this, the whole thing, and confident. Okay. You're and confident. Okay, exactly. That should be fine. So if you look at this, I had to change a couple of words. It just does not sit in the way it should. It says public speaking is an activity that terrifies most people half to death, but only because most people don't have much knowledge about it. It terrifies you as you're scared of being judged or being laughed at. However, you can go and read and learn about people who are good at public speaking, learn the tips and strategies by which you're more prepared and confident, which might allow you to attempt public speaking. Now, remember, the main points in this summary is divided into three parts. The first part is that what is public speaking, and it says that people are terrified. Two, what is the reason of being terrified? That simply says you're scared of being laughed at or being judged at. Number three is the solution to it. Number four is what is the output of the solution. You're more confident and you can attempt public speaking. Let's submit it and see what scores we get. All right, so if you look at it, this is what the answer is. And I haven't changed much. I did make some modifications. You just can't blindly copy paste. In that case, my content is still a 2. My form is full because everything was right. Grammar, there is no mistake. Vocabulary wise, I've written my answer correct as well. And if you look at it, it also has a sample answer at the bottom of the screen. Now, for those of you who have got the exam upcoming and would like to try this summary on Alchemist AI, give a call on the displayed numbers at the end of the video and grab a 3-day free trial to this Alchemist AI PT practice software and get the score that you want. Good luck. So I hope that I was able to help you understand the topic, sentences, and the main idea of this summary. If your exam is around the corner and you want to try this summary by yourself, then please get a 3-day free trial access to the Alchemist AI PT practice software. And for those of you who are new to PT or are resuming your classes once again and are looking to get a desired score, come for a free trial class or a consultation and attend a face-to-face classes or online classes from a Gold Coast or a Brisbane campus and get your desired scores in your very first go.